I'm Sue Orr, a business intelligence consultant with Sherlock Resources. In this video, I'll demonstrate a few of the interactive capabilities of Power BI. I recommend you click the full screen icon in the bottom right, so you'll be able to see the Power BI functionality that I'm demonstrating. It may be hard to see otherwise. This is a basic Power BI report I created for demonstration. Often when someone sees a report like this, they think it's just like something they've seen from Excel. But in actuality, that's not the case. Power BI has different capabilities than Excel. One of the most important is that Power BI automates the visuals you create, so you don't have to reproduce them every time your data changes. Another difference is that Power BI reports are interactive and dynamic. They're not static like an Excel file. There are many other features as well, but the interactive capabilities are what I'm going to demonstrate here. First, let's look at filtering. The report currently shows data that's combined for all of these years, 2018 through 2023. But here at the top, this is a filter. It's also called a slicer. And I can click on 2018 and all the visuals adjust to show me the data relevant for 2018. Or I could look at any of these years. And now I'm back to all the data is combined. I can also click on any of these columns. And I click on Personnel Services, and all the visuals adjust to show the data relevant for Personnel Services. The highlighted portion, the brighter colors, the strong colors, but then it also shows the total amount. The lighter shaded area is the total, so you can see the proportionality as well. Another interactive feature of Power BI is the tooltips. When I hover over any of these columns, the tooltip pops up. And in this case, I'm hovering over personnel services, and it's showing me the expenses for personnel services. And I can do this with any of the columns. And if I select personnel services, for example, and then I'm going to hover here over the police department, and then when the tooltip pops up, it not only shows me the total expenses for the Houston Police Department, but it also shows me the expenses for personnel services within the Houston Police Department, because that's what I have selected. Now it's back to showing all the data again. Now I'm going to move to the next page. I'm going to show you this line graph, and here the tooltips pop up anywhere I hover on this line. And now I can see the amounts for the point I'm hovering over. This line graph also has a zoom slider down here, and I can zoom from either side or both sides. And this allows me to hone in on a specific time frame if I'd like to. And if I want to see this even more close up, I can just click this focus mode icon at the top. And here the tooltips work as well. I can hover over any point on the line, and the zoom slider works also. I'm going to click back to report, and I can go into focus mode for any of these charts. This line graph here also has a forecast. This is an AI generated forecast, and the gray shaded area shows the forecast. And here, when I hover over the forecast, the tooltip not only shows me the forecasted amount, but also the upper and lower bounds of the forecast. These, in this example, are based on a 95% confidence interval, but you can adjust the confidence interval to be something else. I can also, I'm going to zoom in on this a little bit I can also click vendor invoice, for example, and now I can see the forecast for vendor invoices. I've shown you just a few examples of the interactions in Power BI, but this is just the tip of the iceberg of the capabilities in Power BI. I hope this has been useful for you and inspires you to think about ways you can use Power BI to benefit yourself and your company. Thanks for watching.